The post-traumatic growth approach that we use is very family-based because it's not just the kid who's gone through the trauma. The whole family experiences a crisis, and it's traumatic to have your kid be in a place where they're struggling so much that they can't live at home with you. The separation, the repeated visits to the hospital, I've never done this before, but now I have to figure it out because my kid might die tomorrow if I don't. Like, that is traumatic for parents. And I would say for siblings, for families in general, everybody goes through this crisis process together. And many treatment approaches focus just on helping the kid. And that is all well and good, except it doesn't address what happened for the rest of the family members when this crisis was happening. We're helping families recognize that they've started a pattern, a homeostasis that puts the kid in the role of being the symptom bearer or the identified patient in the family system. So if we actually approach treatment where we're only treating the student or the teen, we're reinforcing that unintentionally, that they're the one that has the problem. But if we treat the whole family, it normalizes having problems. It normalizes needing help. It normalizes working and growing together. And it actually starts to relieve the pressure on the kid to just perform well or perform differently so that they can go home. When they realize, like, I'm excited to go home, but my mom still has work to do, or my dad told me he was gonna do this and he hasn't done it yet, and I'm not sure that we're quite ready yet. You can tell that they're no longer in the position of being the identified patient because they're not trying to prove to everyone, oh, look how much better I am, please take me home now. It's always heartbreaking when that happens, when they're like, I'm working really hard, don't you see that I'm working really hard? That just tells me that they're still in the role of the identified patient or the symptom bearer in the family system, and that what they need is to recognize that they're not alone and they're not the only one who has stuff to work on. When they do realize that, they feel like they're navigating life with their family rather than far away from them and trying to get back to them again. You don't have to do things the way you've been doing them before. Things can change for you. Your role with your relationship with your kids can change, where you don't have to constantly be jumping in and rescuing them from crisis, because we're on your team and we're going to keep them safe, and then we're going to help them work to a place where they don't have to be in crisis anymore. So then you can enjoy the relationship with them without having to play the role that gives you so much stress all the time. We like to make sure that our families aren't just sitting in therapy and having conversations, but that we are engaging in activities with them that allow them to learn in a variety of different ways, because the kids and families, even parents that end up coming to New Haven, they don't learn all the same way. And in fact, a lot of the kids that come to our program have difficulty learning just by talking and listening. So we want them to do things that involve play, that involve as many of their senses as possible, and get them learning experientially so that they know how to not just think about the things, but to do the things the next time it comes up.